Yay. Howdy folks, my name is Paul. Welcome to my kitchen counter, where tonight I'm going to show you how to take apart and put back together. I'll start this again. Howdy folks, my name is Paul. Welcome to my kitchen counter, where tonight I'm going to show you how to take apart and put back together one of these PlayStations here. I'm going to be doing the small one in this video. If you wanted to see how to do the big one, there should be a link in the description for that video. It's also pretty easy. I'm going to be using a Phillips number 1 to take out the 6 screws on the bottom. That's the only screws that I'm going to be doing on this video, so we'll get started with that. The lid just comes right off after that, and as you can see, there's not a whole lot going on here. Disk drive is not held in by anything except for the ribbon cable and the power cord, so we'll undo those. Try not to get stuck to your RF shield there. Top one. Take that off. Here's your main board. The controller ports are directly connected to it and kind of go into the case, so you have to lift up on the back and kind of wiggle it. There you go. Then you have your bottom one, your bottom RF shield. I've seen some pretty bad ones of those. Lots of soda and stuff. So yeah, that's about it. That's the only hardware on this. So 6 screws. There's 3 screws on the lid here. I'll show you. To put it back together, we'll just slide the controller port back in first. Then we put our top shield back on. Then the disk drive. Don't forget to connect your cables. And that part's back together. Now on the lid, there are 3 screws. I don't know if you can see this or not. There's 1, 2, 3 to take off this little metal shield here. But attached to it are 2 little springs. I don't know if you can see those or not. But those are what keep the memory card doors closed. If those come off, they're kind of a pain to get back on there. It's not too hard, but I'm not doing that in this video. Just try to keep this quick. Luckily, you don't have to take that off to pop the buttons out. There you go. This is the little thing that keeps the lid closed. Just pops right up and out there, just like that. The spring is just right back here. It's really easy on this one. Simple. If you open up the door, the spring will come right out. So then you just re-engage that. And we'll put this back on. Make sure it connects, then put our buttons back in. Alright, then we just screw it all back together. We'll put the top on, of course, and then screw it back together. There you go. That's how you take it apart and put it back together. Pretty easy. I guess the reason why I'm doing this is I bought a handful of these online, just like I said in the other video. And if you want to see how to take apart and put together the original one, I'll try to leave the description or link in the description. But anyways, I bought a handful of these. They were all listed as parts and repaired, tested as broken. There was nothing wrong with this one. I brought it home, plugged it in, it worked just fine. So I took it apart, I cleaned the dust out with some air duster. That was it. This one was in really nice shape. A lot of times it's an easy fix with these older things. And they're all pretty easy to work on too. So if you ever see one for the right price, maybe it's missing a disk drive or something, or its disk drive's broken, you can get a disk drive awfully easily for pretty cheap, and as you saw, you can install it really easily too. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, do all the things that every other YouTuber or anybody ever asks you to do, which is like and subscribe and share and do all that stuff. That'd be really neat. And then stay tuned for other videos kind of along the same lines of this. Hopefully I come across like an actual issue that I need to fix, a real problem, and I can make a video about that. So hopefully help some people out. But until then, thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.